Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. When the flashing blue lights blurred the Nashville skyline, when the handcuffs clicked shut on one of country music's biggest stars, the last thing anyone expected was for his own music to soundtrack the moment. But in a twist worthy of a Netflix drama, newly released arrest footage of Morgan Wallen shows the surreal scene of his song blaring inside the police cruiser, with one officer allegedly chuckling and saying, "Turn it up." It is the kind of headline that reads like parody, but the story is very real. And like much of Wallen's career, it raises questions about fame, fandom, redemption, and the uncanny ways celebrity narratives fold in on themselves. Was it irony? Was it mockery? Or was it proof that, even in custody, Morgan Wallen's music has become part of the American soundtrack? This 3,000-word feature unpacks the arrest, the footage, the fan frenzy, and the cultural symbolism of a superstar hearing his own voice echoing back at him from the inside of a cop car. The night of the arrest. It began like so many country ballads do, with whiskey, neon lights, and the restless buzz of a Saturday night. Wallen had been out with friends, enjoying the kind of evening that inspires lyrics he himself has made millions singing: small-town rowdiness, rebellion, and a touch of reckless abandon. According to reports, tensions escalated when Wallen was confronted outside a Nashville hotspot. What started as a minor scuffle quickly turned into flashing sirens, a crowd of cell phones filming, and Wallen being ushered into the back of a police car. For most celebrities, this is where the story ends: grainy footage, awkward mugshot, morning after headlines. But Wallen's case had a twist. As the cruiser pulled away, the dash cam audio caught what fans instantly recognized: the unmistakable guitar lick and gravelly drawl of Morgan Wallen himself. His own song was playing on the radio. "Turn It Up," the surreal soundtrack. The clip, now viral, shows Wallen slumped against the window, his face a mix of exhaustion and disbelief. In the background, his hit track pours through the cruiser's speakers. Then comes the kicker: an officer's voice, almost casual, saying, "Turn it up." In that instant, the footage transformed from standard police video into something cinematic. It was part comedy, part tragedy, part music video. Wallen's reality had been remixed into a meme before the night was even over. Fans online compared it to a deleted scene from Walk the Line, or if Johnny Cash had been arrested while Folsom Prison Blues played on loop. Memes flooded TikTok. Edits of Wallen nodding to his own lyrics in disbelief, spliced with his famous chorus lines. Some fans said the moment felt like karmic irony. Others felt it was poetic, even iconic, proof that Wallen's music transcends circumstance. The cop car playlist: coincidence or cosmic joke? Skeptics were quick to ask, was the officer trolling? Was it pure coincidence? Or was there something oddly fitting about Wallen being forced to listen to the very music that made him both beloved and controversial? Country radio is still dominated by Wallen's voice. With chart toppers like Last Night and Wasted on You, his tracks play on near constant rotation. In Nashville especially, the odds of his song popping up on a station during any given ride are surprisingly high. Still, the timing couldn't have been more surreal. It's like pulling over Elvis in 1969 and Suspicious Minds starts playing, one fan tweeted. The universe is trolling him. Another quipped, even the cops are on the Morgan Wallen tour. Fan reactions, between outrage and amusement. The footage immediately divided fans and critics. Wallen's die-hard supporters saw the moment as proof of his staying power. Even the police listened to Morgan, one TikTok user commented. "You can't cancel talent." Critics, however, used it as fodder for satire. "Imagine getting arrested and they blast your own breakup song back at you," one journalist wrote. "That's psychological warfare." Casual observers treated it like pop culture comedy. Memes of Wallen in the cruiser went viral under captions like, "Alexa, play My Downfall," and "Pav, your life is a country song." The irony was not lost on anyone. Here was a man whose career has often walked the line between chaos and country glory, living out the most on-brand arrest soundtrack in recent memory. Morgan Wallen and the myth of the outlaw. To understand why this moment resonates so deeply, you have to understand country music mythology. The genre thrives on outlaws and rebels: Johnny Cash performing at prisons, Hank Williams drunk and restless, Waylon Jennings thumbing his nose at Nashville suits. The country star in trouble is practically a tradition, woven into the fabric of its storytelling. Wallen, for better or worse, has become the 21st century heir to that tradition. His controversies, bar fights, slurs, suspensions, have only fueled his outlaw image. Fans who crave authenticity often view his missteps as proof he lives the songs he sings. That's why the footage of him in the cop car doesn't just look like bad PR. It looks like the embodiment of a country archetype, the star who can't escape his own soundtrack, even when the cuffs are on. The PR dilemma: comedy or catastrophe? For Wallen's team, the footage presented a dilemma. On one hand, it could be spun as an iconic, almost cinematic moment. On the other, it risked cementing his image as reckless and chaotic. In an industry where image is everything, how do you respond when your client is literally seen riding in a cop car while his own music plays? Some PR insiders speculated the best move would be to embrace the absurdity. "You can't fight irony," one publicist noted. "If I were his team, I'd lean into it, maybe drop a new single called Turn It Up." Others cautioned that laughing off an arrest could alienate fans who expect growth and maturity from Wallen after past controversies. A meme for the ages. No matter how his team handles it, the moment has already entered internet history. TikTok edits now pair the footage with dramatic zoom-ins, slow-motion shots, and remixes of Wallen's hits. Twitter threads dissect the cinematic framing of the video, calling it better than half of Netflix's new releases. The meme cycle is unstoppable. One viral edit imagines the footage as the trailer for a biopic titled If I Know Me, the Morgan Wallen story. Another pairs it with his lyric, "I wasted on you, all of this time and all of this whiskey." Whether fans are laughing, sympathizing, or critiquing, one thing is clear: the cop car moment has cemented itself as part of Wallen's public mythology. Wallen's music is character witness. It's worth noting that music itself has always been a kind of character witness for Morgan Wallen. For every controversy, there's been a hit song that fans point to as proof of his artistry, his soul, his relatability. The irony of hearing his own track during an arrest is that it underscores that duality. His music, beloved by millions, continues to humanize him, even when he's at his lowest moments. In a strange way, the footage almost softens the arrest. Instead of a stark, humiliating silence, it's underscored by the sound of his own voice, reminding everyone watching why he became famous in the first place. Culture clash: police, pop stars, and public perception. The officers, "Turn it up" comment adds another fascinating layer. Was it sarcasm? Genuine enjoyment? A jab at Wallen? Police and celebrities have a long, complicated relationship. Arrest footage often paints cops as antagonists, but here, the officer almost seems like a participant in the cultural theater of the moment. It blurs the line between law enforcement and fan culture, between authority and audience. It's a reminder that even the people enforcing the law are part of the same cultural ecosystem, listening to the same stations, streaming the same hits. In that sense, Wallen's arrest wasn't just a legal event. It was a cultural crossover. What comes next for Wallen? The footage doesn't answer the bigger question: what does this mean for Wallen's future? He's no stranger to controversy, and if history is any guide, his fans may rally around him yet again. His career has proven remarkably resilient, with every stumble followed by another chart-topping comeback. But the footage also highlights the delicate balance Wallen must maintain. The outlaw image may endear him to some, but it risks alienating others who want to see growth and accountability. For now, though, the viral moment has only fueled conversation about him, and in the world of celebrity, conversation is currency. Conclusion: a moment that feels like a song. In the end, Morgan Wallen's arrest footage isn't just about a night gone wrong. It's about the surreal ways celebrity, music, and culture collide. The image of Wallen sitting in the back of a cop car, listening to his own voice on the radio, is the stuff of folklore. It's a country song come to life, part tragedy, part comedy, and undeniably unforgettable. Whether you see it as karmic irony, cosmic trolling, or proof of his cultural dominance, one thing is certain: the soundtrack to Morgan Wallen's arrest will go down as one of the strangest, most symbolic moments in modern country history. Because when your own voice plays in the background of your downfall, you're not just living a story. You're living a song.